So we are coming into spring now, and I thought it would be a good time to do a bit of a wardrobe refresh. So if you don't know, I live in a tiny home, which means I have a capsule wardrobe. Although to be fair, I've had a smaller wardrobe for quite a few years now. It's just what I prefer. I do like to live minimally, and one of the ways I make sure I don't overconsume clothing is I do shop seasonally. So I have windows through the year that I do my shopping and then don't really shop in between those. So throughout February, I've been planning and thinking and doing a little bit of buying for my spring wardrobe, which has been great fun. I like to get my clothing sustainably where I can. So I either shop new from sustainable brands, but more often than not, I actually thrift my clothing. So I thought it'd be fun in this video to show you a little bit about that. So I will do a little bit back in time to where I've been thrifting, either both visiting charity shops and also online. I can share a few tips and tricks that I've accumulated through the years, and I can then share some of my favourite pieces and outfits that I'm planning to wear this spring. When it comes to sustainable brands, one of my all-time favourites and one I go back to again and again is Organic Basics. So I'm thrilled to be partnering with them again on this video. So Organic Basics are a wonderful, sustainable and ethical clothing brand based in Copenhagen. They focus on producing high quality basics, and I have a few of their pieces in my wardrobe, and they are genuinely some of my favourite things to wear. I don't think they can be matched on quality. All their clothing lasts really well, and it's always really comfortable as well. One gap that I've pretty much always had in my wardrobe, and what I've wanted to fill, is to have more loungewear. Organic Basics have a beautiful collection of loungewear, and they have kindly sent me a couple of pieces so I can share with you today. So the first one is this gorgeous hoodie here. I got this in the colour Rosewood, and it's made of a mix of organic cotton and recycled polyester. It has elastic cuffs, which I like, and it's a really nice, loose, relaxed fit. Perfect for just lounging about the house, but I've even worn this going out on errands. It's just really lovely and perfect for spring. And then I was super excited to receive these because they've also sent me some of their gorgeous sweatpants, which is something I don't have at all in my wardrobe. I decided to get these in the colour Oat. I really like Organic Basics colour palette. I think everything always comes across really fresh and a little bit different to just the basics black and white. So these sweatpants have an adjustable drawstring on the inside, so they're easy to tighten. The waistband is lovely and thick. I love the elastic on here. It's super comfortable. These are also made from organic cotton and recycled polyester, and they're really super soft and fluffy on the inside, which I love. I really cannot rave about Organic Basics enough, and I know a lot of you guys love them as well. So they've kindly offered you guys a 10% discount code that you can use across their entire range. The code is Hippie Highland 10, so I'll pop that in my description along with the links to these pieces. Thank you so much to Organic Basics for sponsoring this video. And now I'm going to go back in time to a couple of weeks ago where I went to Inverness to do some thrifting. So I'm in Inverness and thought I would make the most of this opportunity and do a little bit of thrift shopping because there's a good number of charity shops in Inverness. I thought I'd take you guys along with me. I've not got a particularly long list, and to be honest, whenever I go charity shopping, 9 times out of 10 I don't come away with anything. I think because it's a little bit of luck of the draw, and I'm quite picky as well in what I want, because I do have a smaller wardrobe, more of a capsule wardrobe. You know, there's only going to be a few items that I want in there, but it's always worth looking. Whenever I come to Inverness or anywhere with a decent charity shop, it's always worth having a wee browse. I'm specifically going to be looking for items for my spring wardrobe. Dresses definitely, maybe skirts, or a skirt. I'm thinking of trying like a midi skirt because I don't have one in my wardrobe, so that might be quite fun to try. And I think particularly for things that I'm not sure about, like I'm not sure how much I'm going to wear it, I try and get it secondhand first as like a test before committing to buying something new or spending a lot of money on anything. I might look at some tops, and I always have like a running list on my phone of just general, or from my Notion, just general things that I want to add to my wardrobe. And so if I see them in a charity shop, I might get them even if it's not for that time of year. So for instance, I always have I want to get some brown like lace up boots, probably from secondhand from Fat Face. So if I see those, then I will probably pick them up, but I'd say that's probably quite unlikely. And I definitely want to focus on like spring summer stuff, although it's feeling very non-spring summer today. It's very gloomy, but yeah, I'm gonna get my waterproofs on and we're gonna get going. I had a haircut, in case you guys are wondering why my hair looked different in that last clip. But yeah, it's nice, I think. I got it a bit shorter. I go to Edge Hair Design, just in case you're local, in Inverness, and I have Karen, and she's wonderful. She always cuts my hair beautifully. But anyway, no luck, unfortunately. Although there was actually some really nice things. That's why I tried on so much. I don't, you know, a lot of the time I just whiz around and I never actually try anything on. But sometimes I think it's worthwhile just doing that to like try different shapes. So that last top, it was quite interesting. Like I actually quite liked it being quite a low V, but I wasn't so keen on the sleeves, that kind of puff sleeve going on. And again, it was a bit big. Fit was the main issue with all those things. So both those dresses were lovely. The green one, again, had a bit of puff sleeve situation I probably wouldn't have gone with, and it was a bit ruffled at the bottom. The blue one I probably would have gone with more, particularly as I think I could have worn like a wee t-shirt underneath, but no, but both were too big basically. I'm pear shaped essentially. I've got quite small on top and then not so small down on my hips and stuff. So yeah, it's well, everyone's got their own body, everyone's different shapes and stuff, so I'm sure you can all appreciate that sometimes it is difficult to find clothes that fit, but it's always worth having a go. And yeah, it gives you a bit of inspiration, ideas of the kind of things you want to be looking out for. And that skirt, I knew as soon as I picked that up that I wouldn't want that, because it's not what I'm looking for. I just thought I'd try the shape, but I don't think I suit shorter skirts. I think I'm definitely more of a midi skirt person, and I think that fits more with my general style and lifestyle anyway. But fun day out nonetheless, but thrifting the spring wardrobe does continue. So it's a few days later now, and I've been doing a little bit of research online because I've still got a couple of things I want to add to my spring wardrobe, and as I've said, I'm trying to get as much of this as possible second hand. So I firstly went on Vinted, which is one of my favourite apps to get second-hand clothing on. I don't mind Depop as well, but I can find Depop's a bit more expensive, and to be honest I find having both apps on my phone quite overwhelming. So if there's something I'm specifically looking for, I can't find it on Vinted, I do check Depop, but Vinted's probably my preferred one. And I've been looking for a handbag because I just don't own one. I just have a rucksack, like a nice rucksack from Sea Salt, and then I just use tote bags, which are fine, but I just think it would be nice to have an option for a handbag to kind of like make an outfit look a bit fancier. And I wanted just a brown, like quite simple crossbody one, so I got this one. It was only £5, and it's just, yeah, the kind of shape and size that I was looking for. It kind of matches my Pinterest board in terms of like inspiration, so hopefully I'll like that. It just says it's vintage, so I don't know what brand it's from. And then, like I said, I was kind of looking for like another dress to add to my wardrobe. So I went on eBay. I actually specifically went on Sea Salt. Cornwall have their own eBay outlet, so they sell stuff that's like brand new but just at a cheaper price, so it's kind of like end of line stuff, I suppose. And the great thing about that as well is you can return, which for a lot of secondhand stuff that isn't an option, so it makes it a little bit more stressful. So to be honest, I don't even go on the Sea Salt official page a lot of the time now. I just go straight to their eBay, because why wouldn't I? So I found a lovely dress, so hopefully it will be lovely in real life. It's just, again, kind of very simple, like a navy, like polka dot midi kind of dress that I think is kind of like, yeah, it's got pockets because I want all my dresses to have pockets because I just love pockets. So yeah, hopefully that one will be nice. That one was a bit more expensive because it's still brand new, so that was £34, but it would have been £70 new. So it's a great way of saving money. So yeah, I love Sea Salt, but I think other brands have similar things. They have like outlets on eBay or on like Vinted and Depop. I think Lucy and Yak have one maybe on Depop. I'm not sure, but it's worth kind of Googling that to see if some of your favourite brands sell stuff cheaper elsewhere. So the dress has arrived, so I thought I would just show you. This is the one I got off Sea Salt. Go back so you can see. It is lovely. I love the print. It's really, really comfortable, but it's a bit big, unfortunately, on top, which is can't actually see me. Sorry, which is a problem that I have because I am small on top, but then I'm not, you know, I don't want it to be too tight down below because I'm pear-shaped. It's quite common in dresses, finding something that fits can be a bit frustrating. As I've said before, we all probably have the same thing, and I always think if I'm not like 100% about something, I'll send it back because, you know, I want to feel good and comfortable on things, and it's comfortable, but it's, yeah, even with it's got like a tie back, even with that, it just feels a bit gapping. And even if I layered it, which I probably would a little bit, like put a t-shirt underneath, I still feel a bit self-conscious. So unfortunately that is going to have to go back. But funnily enough, I went back to Inverness because I had some other errands to do a few days or a week or so after we went together, and there was a charity shop that's new and it was shut when I went there before with you guys, but as I was passing I was like, I'm gonna have to pop in, and I actually did buy something. So I got this gorgeous skirt. You can see I'm having a polka dot moment. I just love that pattern. I think it's really timeless. So it's like a midi style skirt. I'll show you it properly on later. And it's lovely. I think it's from ASOS originally. Yeah, from ASOS originally. And it's the perfect length, it's the perfect colour, it's the perfect design. I would say though it's quite small. I probably have it upper size. It does fit, I did try it on. So it does fit, but it's one of those that I'm like, is it going to be as comfortable as I want it to be? And all my clothing has to be comfortable. I'm in my 30s now. I'm not about having, like I used to have jeans that I couldn't sit down in, like they're my standing jeans, and I'm like, so many issues with that. But I thought I'd get this because if nothing else, it could be really good to test different outfits with it, because I've not had a midi skirt in my wardrobe ever, I don't think, or at least for years. And you know, it was only £4, but I'm hoping it will be okay. I'm hoping it will be comfortable enough because it is, you know, it's elastic and it's beautiful. But that's the thing, you know, any clothes shopping, but especially with thrifting, you have to kind of be patient and compromise a little bit. But you know, this cost me £4, so it really does show that you can shop sustainably on a budget, which is what I prefer. Okay, so I thought I would now give you a tour of some of my favourite pieces in my spring wardrobe. First of all, what I'm wearing now, I should mention. So I actually, again, got this in a charity shop over Christmas. £4, what a bargain. It's just a simple sort of fit and flare dress. Maybe show you a bit of B-roll so you can see it properly, but it kind of goes down to my knees. And it's quite light because obviously longer sleeves. I won't want to wear this probably in summer, but this is perfect for spring because it's a little bit more covered up. So I'll show you a few of my layers first. I should also say that I did film a bit of an autumn winter capsule wardrobe tour, so I'll link that down below in case you didn't see it. And in that one I showed like all of my knitwear. I'm a big knitwear person, so I've not really included that, although I should caveat that I live in, well, the UK and particularly in the Scottish Highlands, very variable weather, so I still wear, you know, thicker jumpers sometimes in the spring, definitely, occasionally in the summer as well. But I thought I'd pick out some of the more lighter layers that I'll be wearing. So this is the first one. This is a cardigan, and again I got this on Vinted, I think in like the beginning of February, because I don't have a cardigan in my wardrobe and I haven't had one for years. I used to actually be a big cardi wearer and then I kind of went off it, and it's not something I would wear in, like, definitely not in the winter, because I usually wear like 2 jumpers because it's cold. But this is, yeah, I got it for, it's Fat Face originally, and it's this kind of like bluey grey colour, and it has like nice wooden buttons, and I just really wanted something that I could throw on over dresses in particular, or even over like a top and jeans. I think that would be really nice as well. Yeah, because I haven't had a cardi for so long, I didn't know how often I'd wear it. Definitely thought I'll get this second hand, and this is the kind of thing you can get second hand so easily. Like I think pretty much all of my jumpers are second hand, and then I pick them up often in charity shops, or if I want something a bit of a higher quality or from a certain brand, I'll then like search that brand on Vinted or eBay or Depop or whatever and pick things up that way. Or like I said, with Sea Salt, they've got their own eBay outlet. So yeah, this is something I'm looking forward to wearing. And then I think I actually did show these in my autumn winter tour, because I actually just wear them all year round, but I especially wear them in the spring summer. And these are my 2 jumpers from my merchandise. So I actually have 3 designs, but I've just got 2 jumpers. So this one is a Wild Soul one, and this one is a Slow Life. And I have another design, Books and Nature Equal Happiness, which is really fun. And I just loved the fit of these. I love that they're cropped, but they're not too cropped. I think they look really lovely over dresses. And they're a fantastic layer, because they're not too hot, but they're breathable, but they're still like got really nice soft, slight fleeciness on the inside. So I really enjoy these. I do sell other like full length sweaters and t-shirts and stuff on my Tmall store, and everything's organic cotton on there, so I'll link that down below if you want to check that out. But yeah, I wear these all the time and I love them. And of course I've mentioned skirt, but yeah, I thought I would show it again and show you it on in a bit of B-roll. But yeah, this is hopefully something that I will be able to wear through the spring, see how much I like it, how much I wear it. If I wear it a lot, then I might get a similar skirt, or if I decide this one's maybe not the right fit for me, just replace this one and have a couple of different options, because I definitely want to try skirts more. I always been more into dresses purely because I find it so much easier because you just put it on in your dress. Like the idea of pairing clothing with skirts has always made me a bit like, oh, what do I do? But I think if I find the right length for me, I think this is the length I definitely want, then I think they're actually quite versatile. And I really love the look of a jumper with a skirt. I think that's really cute, especially in spring. Like that would be ideal. So yeah, I'm looking forward to pairing this with a few bits this year. And then I have this lovely pinafore style dress that I got on Sea Salt, their eBay outlet, a couple of years ago now, or maybe last year even. A lot of my clothing, my wardrobe, I should say, I do stick to a bit of a colour palette because I do have a smaller wardrobe. I want things to go together. So a lot of my colours, as you'll see, is like blue and green are colours that I enjoy and also think suit me. I'm not too strict with it, and I want to have a bit more fun with it because I think there's a few accents I could add to my wardrobe, but I tend to stick to those as my main colours, and then I have like a base of whites and greys, not really black. I don't find I suit black. But yeah, this is really lovely to layer over a long sleeve top. A lot of the stuff that I layer is actually organic basics, like my t-shirts and stuff is from organic basics as well, because they're just the best. And I love the fact that this one has pockets at the side and also on the back. So you've got plenty of options, and I especially love pinafores because they're just so fun and easy to layer. And I'm considering maybe trying to get another one, but I think I'd quite like to get a pair like corduroy pinafore for the autumn winter, so maybe look into that. And this is also a Sea Salt purchase, but I think I actually bought this new. I've had this for ages. I've had this probably for 4 years now, and it's a jumpsuit, and it's just got buttons in the front there. Again, a really nice blue. Sea Salt are Cornish based, so a lot of their colour scheme suits me because it's like blues and greens to sort of emulate that kind of coastal environment. But yeah, again, pockets of course, a tie waist, really easy. And again, a jumpsuit's another thing that I'm like, do I want another one? Because I've only got one in my wardrobe, and I just love layering things. I much prefer, not all the time, but a lot of the time I do prefer like pinafores, jumpsuits, dungarees to like just dresses, because it's just easier to layer them. And like I say, I live in the Scottish Highlands, I'm always needing to layer stuff. And then we are on to one of the cutest pair of dungarees. I absolutely love these. I would say that they're maybe a bit more summery than springy just because they're super lightweight. They're a really nice soft fabric, really like light cotton. But I think I could get away with wearing these with a jumper underneath. So these are from Passenger actually. So Passenger are a really lovely brand. They're like focus on outdoor stuff, but I really like that it's outdoor stuff, but it's also quite fun and looks nice. It's not just like practical outdoor stuff. So yeah, I love these. I love the fact that they're slightly wider, slightly like flared wider at the hem as well, and they're just a dream to wear when it's hot and you just put these on and you're dressed. You know, just put them over a t-shirt, often put them over my white tee from Organic Basics, and yeah, they're just really fun. They're really fun to wear. I love pairing these with my vegan Birkenstocks as well because they're a similar kind of green colour. It's just a really like floaty bohemian look that I enjoy. Surprisingly, my next two dresses are also from Sea Salt. You can see that I'm a fan. So both, although from their eBay. So I got this one. Actually, did I get this on Vinted? I can't remember now, but I definitely got it second hand a couple of years ago, last year. And again, it's like polka dot, but it's more of a smaller design, smaller dots, which is really nice. It looks a bit like a starry sky. And I can wear this. I like to wear this with one of the cropped jumpers over in spring, and I might try it with the cardi as well. It's a little bit longer. It goes kind of like mid-calf on me. I'm not super tall. I'm like 5'6", so sort of average height. But yeah, and it's a bit more fitted as well. It doesn't fit and flare as much. It's a little bit more fitted. But it's just a really easy dress, and I love the colour on it on me. It's like a softer navy colour, and I think you guys have probably seen it quite a lot because I also wear it. To be honest, I wear this one pretty much all year round because I can put like jumpers over it as well, and it is that bit longer. And the last dress I wanted to show you is this beautiful one that again I got second hand on the Sea Salt eBay, and it's actually something I was eyeing up for a long time on their website, and I was thrilled when I found it on their eBay. It's a beautiful linen dress. It's got like a tie waist and buttons down the front. It's kind of in like a sky blue colour. This is my like fancy dress. I love that back in the day women would just have like one nice dress, and I try and emulate that a little bit in my wardrobe. So I've worn this to multiple weddings, and I don't necessarily feel the need to have more than one, but what I would like to do with this is wear it more day to day, because it's not like it's a ball gown. You know, it is it's still wearable as like a spring summer dress in particular. And what I think I might do is I might try and layer it a bit more and put it over the top of like a long sleeve, like one of my Organic Basics t-shirts or something. I think that might be quite nice, and it would make it, dress it down a little bit, and maybe pair it with trainers, and maybe have my cardi over the top, and just experiment a little bit more. I think that's a fun thing to do that I don't put enough time into. Is just sort of experiment with my own wardrobe, because I think if you can think of lots of different new outfits, it feels like you've got new clothing, but you don't have to actually buy new clothing. But yeah, I love this dress. It's one of my all-time favourites. And then unfortunately, as I'm filming this, the bag I ordered hasn't yet arrived. So if it arrives in time for me editing, then I will show it to you if I decide to keep it, which I'm sure I will. But you saw a photo of it, so yeah, I may be showing you in a later video. But in terms of shoes, I've not got out my Birkenstocks because they're more of a summer shoe. I wanted to keep this more to spring. But both the shoes I'm going to show you are actually from Vivaya. These actually need to wash, so they're a little bit filthy. Look, sorry about that. Should have been a bit more organised and washed these before, but these are my like trainers from Vivaya, and as you can see I wear them a lot, but I can wash them, so I've got no excuse. You can put them in the washing machine, and I love these. I haven't had a pair of white trainers in my wardrobe for such a long time, and I wore these to absolute death last year, and they're really comfortable. Vivaya are a fantastic, sustainable and vegan footwear brand as well, and I'm lucky enough that I've worked with them before, so some of these have been gifted, but they've got really breathable fabric, so they're just perfect, and they're just, honestly, they've got these like cushioned insoles. It's like wearing slippers. I just love them, and I think I have a discount code for Vivaya, so I'll link that below if I do. And then for a bit of a nicer option, I've got these ones from Vivaya. They're just a simple kind of like black flat, and they've got this really sweet like triangle shape at the toe, which I think is really nice. And again, I've not had a pair of kind of just simple flats in my wardrobe because I don't like a lot of them, but I like the strap on these because I actually have quite narrow feet, and that's one of my issues with flats. I just I just slip out of them, so the strap means that these are actually really wearable for me. So yeah, and obviously these will go with everything. These will go with jeans, these will go with dresses, so yeah, really easy nice thing to just throw on throughout the spring. So yeah, I'm pretty set up for my spring wardrobe, I think. Admittedly, it's a few hours later and I realised I forgot to film an outro for this video because I was sat with the dog. I'm wearing my wee hoodie, of course, because I love it. But I hope you enjoyed this tour of my spring wardrobe and seeing me out and about thrifting. Let me know if you'd like to see some more wardrobe content and what specifically you would like to see, because it's really fun to share it. And remember, if you want to get that discount code with Organic Basics, then the code and the links will all be in my description below. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you next time.